Look at this. This is a sprouted nut, and actually this is an experimental work, and I just want to show you how it looks like and how people also go ahead to sprout their nuts. Is an easy way. I'm going to explain that here. Just ensure that you just follow this page, how people how you can actually grow your own sprouted nuts. But it's not advisable, because what people do most times is that when you see the vendors that sells oil palm feed, and they tell you that it's Tenera and Tenera, and they almost bamboozle people, and selling what is not real to them, is that they go to a feed where there is a Tenera palm tree, and they pick the nuts and they go and wash it. After washing, they put it in water, they soak it for some days, they put it in a nylon, and they put it in their roof, subjected it to heat, so that they can break the dormancy. And afterwards, the sprouted nuts will come and they start nurturing, and they just sell. So, and that in that case is a fraudulent activities, because they do not even understand the genetic components of an hybrid process. Okay, because they are not planting the F1, the first family of the Tenera hybrid, of the mixing of Dura and the Persifera. They are just doing the second generation, and that second generation most times segregates. So it's just, and the segregation is about 75% to 25%, meaning that for the Tenera hybrid, they will only have 25% of Tenera hybrid. Chances of them having Tenera hybrid in what they plant is 25%, and the other 75% is either they have Dura or Persifera. So depending on the genetic component that is dominant in this in that family of that nuts that they planted. So that's not a good practices. It's a shoddy practice, and many people that patronize them usually regret, because at the end of the day they will not be able to meet their expectations. Because looking at the Dura plants on an hectare of a land, the Dura will only yield about 2 to 3.5 tons of oil, compared to what you will get with a Tenera hybrid of about 25 tons of a fresh farm bunch, and to 3.35 fresh farm fresh fruit bunch of a Dura. So it's always a smart thing. So don't cut corners, especially when you are doing something like this, because you see one thing about oil palm is this: if you do it right, you get the right results. It will actually work well with you, and it will deliver well with you. But if you try to cut corners with it, you're definitely going to cry, because you would not know the species that is going to bring out until it start fruiting, which will take like 4 years. So, and if you are a man that understand time and season, you should know that 4 years is too much to waste away doing something wrong. So, but if you try to follow the path of those who are gone ahead of you, and they have done the best, the work is out there, and plug and play, you wouldn't have any problem whatsoever on your plantations, because there are experiences, there are works, scientific work that they have done that are readily available, to help you navigate the challenges you might experience in the space of setting up an oil palm feed. So, and that's where we also come in as a consultant. We'll be able to guide you to embrace good practices, good agronomy practices and management for oil palm setup. And when you do that, you just realize that okay, you can measure results that comes to you per time. So thank you very much. God bless.